The policy defines important terms used in understanding and resolving cases of harassment and discrimination. Here we'll cover 7 key terms. Consult the policy for other important definitions. Discrimination is distinctive treatment based on a prohibited ground and that has the effect of imposing a burden, obligation, or disadvantage, or which withholds or limits access to opportunities, benefits, and advantages available to other individuals or classes of individuals. Harassment is offensive or objectionable conduct or comment directed towards another person or persons, the instance or persistence of which is known, or ought reasonably to be known, to be intimidating, offensive, or unwelcome. Harassment may be the result of a repeated course of conduct or comment occurring over time. In exceptional circumstances, one incident may constitute harassment. It may be the result of repeated microaggressions. Harassment may be expressed verbally, physically, visually, or electronically. It may come from a colleague, peer, supervisor, or subordinate. It may involve one person or a group and be either deliberate or unintentional. Examples of harassment include jokes related to a person's race, age, or any other ground, posting offensive pictures, demeaning, teasing jokes because someone is a member of a code-protected group, or ridiculing a person because of a characteristic related to a ground of discrimination. Microaggressions are subtle slights, intentional or not, including statements, actions, minimizations, and invalidations, serving to trivialize one's gendered, racialized, or other identity-based experiences by those who do not share those same experiences, thus denying their significance. Examples of microaggressions include asking where someone is really from, asking to shorten or give a nickname to an international student or colleague because you find their name difficult to pronounce, or continuing to misuse gender pronouns even after someone tells you their pronouns. Prohibited ground means a ground protected by the Nova Scotia Human Rights Act. It is against the law to discriminate against protected identities under the Nova Scotia Human Rights Act. Prohibited grounds include age, race, color, religion, creed, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, physical disability, or mental disability. Irrational fear of contracting an illness or disease, ethnic, national, or Aboriginal origin, family status, marital status, source of income, political belief, affiliation, or activity. It is also illegal to discriminate against individuals who associate with members of protected groups. Systemic discrimination is discrimination that arises as the effect of workplace policies or practices, as opposed to the discriminatory actions of an individual. Systemic discrimination can be found in an organization's policies or practices, and it may be invisible. Even if unintended, it can deny whole groups of people their rights or exclude them from full participation. Finally, let's review 2 key definitions in the investigative process. Proving a case on a balance of probabilities is a civil burden of proof, meaning that there is evidence to support the allegation that the comments or conduct more likely than not took place, and that the behavior was discriminatory within the meaning of this policy. Procedural fairness is based on impartiality and absence of bias, where the respondent is informed of the allegations, where the complainant is informed of the respondent's response, which includes a meaningful opportunity for each party to know the evidence against them and respond, in which both parties are given sufficient notice of interviews, and leading to a written decision that includes a sufficiently detailed explanation of the facts and analysis to understand the basis for the decision. Now it's on to policy implications for complainants and respondents.